Hi, my name is Darius Richmond, and this is my persuasive speech. Every 30 seconds, somewhere in the world, a man dies by suicide. Here in the United States, men make up almost 80% of suicide deaths. That is 4 out of every 5 of these that are just statistics. These are fathers, brothers, boyfriends, husbands, teammates, and friends. And the heartbreaking truth is that many of these men never asked for help. Not because they didn't need it, but because they were taught not to. We all know someone, whether it's a friend, a relative, or a classmate, who struggles quietly but feels like they can't say anything. Men face enormous pressure to appear strong, tough, and in control. But that pressure comes at a cost. After reading some research from the National Institute of Mental Health and listening to stories from people I know, and even from experiences that I've faced, I realized how dangerous the silence around men's mental health really is. Today, I want to show you how this issue matters, why it's costing lives, and what we can do to help it. First, society teaches men not to show emotion. From childhood, boys hear phrases like, man up, don't cry, stop acting soft, or be a man. These words may seem harmless and as jokes, but they can teach boys that emotions are something to hide instead of something to understand. As they grow older, many men feel they must stay silent even in moments of stress, fear, heartbreak, and depression. Second, men are most likely less to seek help. The CDC reports that men are significantly less likely than women to go to a therapist, talk to a counselor, or even open up to a friend. Instead, many turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms such as alcohol, anger, or isolation. Finally, the consequences are tragic. Young men, especially between the ages 15 and 34, have some of the highest suicide rates in the country. Many people never realize a man is struggling until it's too late, because they hide it behind a forced smile, a joke, or even silence. If we do nothing, this pattern will continue. More men will suffer in silence. More families will lose someone they love. That's why we must seek action. The good news is change is possible, and every one of us can help create it. 1, we must normalize open conversations. Men need to know it's okay to say, I'm stressed, or I'm hurting, or I'm not okay. When friends and family open up, we have to listen without judgment. This small shift can make a difference. Another solution is we need to encourage and promote therapy. Therapy isn't a sign of weakness. It's actually a strong step into making a change for yourself. It's one of the strongest steps a person can take. Sharing positive experiences with a therapist helps break the stereotype that seeking help makes a man less of a man. Another thing we can do is we can make campaigns that raise awareness. Organizations like Movember, NAMI, and Men Therapy work every day to challenge stigma and provide resources. Participating in or supporting these groups pushes the conversation forward. And most importantly, we must personally be part of the change. Something as simple as asking a male friend, how are you really doing, can open the door for honesty that might save a life. Now let's imagine 2 future possibilities. The first one is a positive one. Picture a world where men can cry without being judged, where fathers teach their sons that emotions are normal and it's okay to come out about them, where men feel comfortable sharing their struggles instead of hiding them. Picture fewer funerals, fewer families grieving, and more men living healthy, full lives, all because they felt safe enough to ask for help. Now imagine a negative future. Let's say nothing changes and men will continue to still suffer behind silent walls. More lives will be gone to stigma. More families will be left wondering, why didn't he say anything? Why didn't he come to us for help? Which future would you rather be part of? Here's what you can do starting today. Number 1, check on them in your life. Ask them how they're really doing. Number 2, encourage therapy and mental health conversations. Number 3, support men's mental health organizations through social media and participation. And number 4, stop using phrases like man up or be tough. Replace them with messages of understanding like I'm here for you or it's okay to talk about it. Small actions add up. One conversation can be the one that saves a life. Men deserve compassion, understanding, and the freedom to express their emotions. Just like everyone else, the silence around men's mental health is costing lives, and the only way to change that is to speak up and break the stigma that has existed for so long. So instead of telling men to man up, let's encourage them to open up. Because real strength isn't hiding your pain, real strength is having the courage to talk about it. Thank you.